Tonight, we're looking ahead to a new business preparing to open in Kennewick. Plus, we are taking you to State Fair Park in Yakima with live coverage of the Central Washington State Fair.
And we've been feeling a very blustery day with strong gusty winds. Just when are those gonna get out of the area? I'll tell you all about it coming up in your First Alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Warner. A Kennewick police detective arrested on charges of domestic violence assault appeared in court for a hearing today and is now out of jail. Joshua Riley was arrested early Sunday morning in Kennewick on domestic violence related assault charges. Now, because he is part of the Kennewick Police Department, the investigation has been turned over to the Benton County Sheriff's Office. In court this morning, a judge set his bail at $25,000 and said he will have to wear a tracker and not contact the alleged victims. Riley is due back in court on Friday morning. October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and the Richland Police Department is rolling out a very visible reminder for the second year in a row. This car wrap is 100% funded by sponsors and business owners who support domestic violence awareness and getting the word out into the community. Because according to Richland's Chief of Police, Bridget Clary, it takes the whole community to have this effort make an impact. She says it doesn't need to be the victim who reports the crime for prosecution to take place.
In Washington State, we can still prosecute domestic violence crimes without the participation of the victim, which is really important. There's traditionally been so much shame associated with being a victim of domestic violence, and we really want to remove that shame and to let the victims and families know that it's so important that they are not to blame for this and that people need to be held accountable.
So it's not just about the cars. Richland Police Department will be sharing information and resources on its Facebook page for domestic violence awareness throughout the month of October. And on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com, you can find the full list of events that the Richland Police Department is partnering on the domestic violence services of Benton and Franklin counties. Hard to believe it is almost October, but it feels like it out there. We're seeing the winds pick up. Stacey Lee is tracking that in your First Alert forecast.
We have had a strong blustery day today. Look at these winds. These are the average wind speeds right now, not the gust. 26-mile-an-hour sustained winds. That means we're still gusting at 30 and 35 miles an hour in some of our region. Those winds are going to slowly decrease tonight, but they're not going to be quite out of the area. We also had lots of showers this morning, and we're still seeing some showers mainly on the west side of the state and again up towards the Idaho Panhandle. But this is the scattered showers and the upper level track that's right across Washington state. Now, the majority of our rain tomorrow is going to stay on the west side, but some of those showers could trickle over the Cascades into eastern Washington. 67 degrees right now in our Giesa Skycam. Winds at 16 miles per hour and our sunset at 6:54. So look for those partly cloudy skies tonight. Again, strong gusty winds. We'll continue to see a breezy day, at least in the Columbia Basin tomorrow. Get ready for another chance of showers on Thursday, mainly in the east slopes of the Cascades and the west side of the state, and a few degrees warmer coming up this weekend. I'll show you just how warm it's going to get coming up in your First Alert full forecast. Alyssa.
Thanks, Stacey. It is Apple Valley News Now Day at Central Washington State Fair, and our team has been running the school supply drive all afternoon. It wrapped up just about an hour ago. The fun will continue for hours yet. Emily Goodell joins us live from State Fair Park with a special guest.
I'm here at the Central Washington State Fair, and this is Don Riggs with Reptile Isle, and he's got his family here and a whole bunch of critters. Can you tell me a little bit about what you do?
Yeah, I've actually been breeding these animals for zoos for over 35 years. We've now been in 11 countries working on conservation projects with them because we want everybody to be excited about the animals, so hopefully they're around for generations to come.
So this is coral, right?
This is coral right here that my daughter Telia is holding. This is actually one of the rarest ball pythons in the world. This is a pied ball python, actually the smallest python species in the world. And then my wife is actually holding Chiquita, the third largest species of snake in the world. This is an albino Burmese python. Right now, Chiquita's about 11 feet, weighs about 30 pounds, but by the time it's full grown, will be 27 feet and 350 pounds.
And of course, we can't forget about root beer.
Oh no. My beautiful daughter Trinity is holding root beer. This is an Australian blue-tongued skink, one of the most amazing ground animals that Australia has to offer.
Oh my gosh.
And we have all these animals down here all week long at the fair, guys.
But you have one more, right? You told me you would get me later.
I do. Are you ready for this?
I am ready.
Okay, let's see if we can get another one out for you here.
He promised me that I would be able to do, oh my gosh.
This is Later alligator. This is a North American black alligator. By the time he's full grown, 12 feet and 3/4 of a ton.
Oh my gosh.
Now what I'm going to do is I actually want you to hold your right hand out.
Okay.
I'm going to come in behind you. Do not worry, I am not going anywhere. We are going to start right here. All right.
Hello.
Very good job. Look at that.
Hi.
Oh. 1, 2, 3. Now that you have no more glasses. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
I think we have a new gator expert right here.
Oh my gosh, we do.
Is that the biggest gator that you've held?
It's the only gator I've ever held.
Oh, well, can you still see with your glasses off?
I can, a little bit.
All right, very, very good
Awesome.
job.
So again, this is Don Riggs with Reptile Isle, and he will be here throughout the rest of the fair, and he's got a show coming up right after this, and we will be back at 6 o'clock with some more fair fun. So everybody say goodbye to Later, to Chiquita.
Say later, Gator.
Later, Gator. Again, this is Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now. Back to you.
Thanks, Emily. Stay safe out there. Goodness. Here in the Tri-Cities, a new grocery store with a focus on health and well-being will be opening its doors in the coming weeks. The finishing touches are going into Natural Grocers, which is over on North Columbia Center Boulevard in Kennewick. The store was originally scheduled to open several weeks ago, but it has faced a number of delays.
Right now we're navigating the last few stages of permits, putting on the finishing touches to our new store. As soon as everything is ready, we will open doors to customers. So we're hoping within, the next 2 weeks or so.
Now, the small grocery store will be the 5th location of Natural Grocers in the state of Washington, the first outside of Spokane and Vancouver. The company's public relations manager tells us the store prioritizes the health of humans and the planet and animal welfare.
So in our stores, you won't find anything with GMOs, genetically modified. We've got a long list of things we don't carry, but we've also got a long list of things that we do. So all your grocery needs from, facial tissue to body care to groceries, produce, and supplements.
So as we said, the opening has been delayed, but Natural Grocers is planning to host a grand opening celebration on October 25th. The Washington Department of Ecology has now taken over the investigation into what caused gasoline contamination in the ground near the Marcus Whitman Hotel in Walla Walla. Work to track down the source of the contamination has been going on now for nearly 2 weeks. City officials say preliminary testing on the storage tanks for 2 nearby gas stations did not show any leaks. But based on what they've discovered about the contamination, the State Department of Ecology is now requiring the Chevron station to empty its tanks and undergo a site check within 30 days. Now, this also means the station will not be allowed to sell fuel for the time being. We are tracking the countdown to a government shutdown on Capitol Hill. The current budget plan ends September 30th. That is Saturday. Unless Congress takes action before then, we will face a shutdown on Sunday. And that means federal operations that are deemed non-essential will come to a halt. Federal government employees won't get paid. Some of them will be furloughed, which is basically put on unpaid leave until the government opens up again. Millions more, though, will have to keep going to work without a paycheck.
1 week without a paycheck could be devastating. Because people struggle.
There are going to be some people, depending on how long the shutdown goes, who can't afford to get to work.
During the 2019 shutdown, hundreds of TSA officers called out from work, many of them to find other ways to make money. Now, fewer TSA agents could mean longer security lines, and we know agencies like OSHA, the FDA, and the EPA would pull back their operations as well. People who rely on federal aid like housing or food assistance and even student loans may experience some disruptions. The second Republican presidential debate travels to the West Coast tonight, and once again, the front-runner won't be there. Former President Donald Trump choosing instead to campaign in Detroit, where he's competing against the GOP debate, where his rivals try to narrow his lead in the polls. ABC's Tim Pulliam is reporting from the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library in California.
Tonight, round 2 in the Republican presidential debate, and once again, the star of the GOP will be absent. Former president and current frontrunner Donald Trump bypassing the debate stage for a campaign stop tonight in Michigan, speaking to union auto workers at a non-union auto plant.
So there's no sign yet that Donald Trump skipping these debates is hurting him in any way. If anything, it's only making him stronger. We are seeing in polls, including a recent ABC News Washington Post poll, that Trump is beating Biden by as many as, double digits in some of these polls.
There will be 7 candidates wrangling on stage. Former Vice President Mike Pence, South Carolina Senator Tim Scott, former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy, North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, and former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley.
So if there was a winner on the debate stage last time around, it definitely was Nikki Haley. Her numbers have gone up about 1.5%.
The debate could be critical in determining if many of the candidates will move forward, including DeSantis.
For Ron DeSantis, what he's going to have to do tonight is he's going to have to really try to stand out. His campaign after the first debate tried to spin in the aftermath that him not fighting with other candidates was actually good for him, but he's actually seen his poll numbers decrease.
Some political analysts expect the number of candidates to shrink after tonight's debate because it will only get harder to qualify for the next one in November. They will have to receive at least 70,000 donors and 4 percentage points in national polls, according to the Republican National Committee. Tim Pulliam, ABC News, Simi Valley, California.
An electric company is now facing 2 lawsuits from people who blame the company's equipment for a devastating wildfire in Spokane County last month. The Gray Fire destroyed more than 200 homes in just a matter of hours, driven by extreme winds. Now, fire investigators say they have ruled out natural causes of the fire, but they haven't determined how it started. One of the lawsuits claims that an outdoor service light maintained by Inland Power was throwing sparks before the fire started. The lawsuit says people had reported that faulty light, but it hadn't been fixed. Now, a spokesperson for the power company says they won't make any speculations while the investigation into how the fire started is still underway. Lots of wind, but hopefully some decreased fire risk out there as we've been seeing rain throughout our region. We'll take a look at what to expect as we head trending towards the weekend, coming up in your First Alert forecast. And still ahead on Apple Valley News Now at 5, we're remembering a local business owner whose daughter says she died after defending a beloved pet.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves!
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
Stop thinking, let things happen, and be the ball. Better yet, see the ball with K2 Vision RLE. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
Create a backyard that's out of this world. Right now, save $30 on the GTA 26 handheld battery pruner. Real steel. Find yours.
Hey gals, get ready for the ultimate ladies' night out at Twig's Bistro and Martini Bar in Kennewick. Apple Valley News Now presents the Golden Bachelor Watch Party every Thursday night starting this week. Grab your friends for a night of fabulous food and drinks, door prizes, plus all the fun and excitement of the Golden Bachelor with the Tri-City's own Faith Martin. The Golden Bachelor Watch Party at Twig's Bistro and Martini Bar starting this Thursday from Apple Valley News Now.
Will in to win during Wild Horse Resort and Casino's $150,000 car giveaway. You could win a new all-wheel drive Toyota Corolla Hybrid Luxury Edition, plus up to $12,000 in weekly cash and prizes. Pick 3 cards to win up to $1,000 cash, or match 3 Corolla cards and go directly to the grand prize winner circle. Start earning entries today. Wild Horse Resort and Casino, Pendleton, Oregon. More winners, more often.
Tonight, how many paychecks will be impacted if the government shuts down? As GOP presidential hopefuls get set to debate, what will it take for party leaders to agree on a deal? More Americans turn to the most watched newscast on television. World News Tonight with David Muir.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves!
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
This newscast sponsored by Taco Time.
Tonight, we're remembering a Tri-Cities woman who died in the hospital after her family says dogs attacked her and her pet in their own backyard. Billy Cameron owned Woody's Bullpen Bar and Grill in Kennewick. Her daughter Jordan says 2 pit bulls attacked Billy's dog Diego 1 week ago.
2 pit bulls approached Diego in the backyard. A scuffle ensued in which one of the 2 pit bulls was attacking Diego and had him a hold by the neck, and my mom intervened. This is my mom's best buddy.
She managed to save Diego, but Billy had a medical condition and was so badly injured she died of complications in the hospital. Now her family is focused on celebrating her life and legacy. They'll be having a public viewing in Richland October 8th, then celebrations of life in Kennewick at the end of next month. We're going to have all those details going up on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. And a health alert tonight, doctors say they're facing a backlog as patients catch up on cancer screenings. A new report says 10 million people missed screenings during the pandemic, and the report says that reduced diagnoses for 6 major cancers. Now doctors are urging people to catch up on their routine appointments and screenings, but the researchers warn it might take longer to get cancer surgery if you need it. And we are still seeing a shortage of the medications used to treat cancer. Analysts say part of the problem there is that most of the drugs in short supply right now are generics, which are priced much lower and make companies reluctant to make them.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Let's start with a look at our Dust Devil Giza sky cam tonight. Again, we see some clouds outside, and again, we are experiencing some breezy and gusty winds. Winds right now 16 miles an hour. It's 67 degrees, and look at that. Sunset at 6:44. It's getting darker earlier and earlier each and every day. Now we are tracking some more showers possible tomorrow. Multiple systems again bringing chances of rain thanks to this upper level system tracking right across the Pacific Northwest. Now tomorrow the majority of the showers will remain in the Seattle on the west side of the Cascade Mountains, but we could see a few of those showers spill over the Cascades to the east slopes, maybe into the Yakima Valley, and maybe even a stray shower through eastern Washington, the Columbia Basin, foothills of the Blues. But again, majority of those rain showers will be staying there on the west side. Let's take a look at our futurecast and see what that's showing us here. Again, mostly cloudy skies you see, and that westerly flow continues tonight. Here's that next band of showers coming across the west, and again, it kind of breaks up after it gets over the Cascades, heading to the north. But we do have a slight chance of maybe a little shower coming through the Columbia Basin or Tri-Cities, but not until overnight Thursday into early Friday morning. We're seeing a nice band of showers there coming through Heppner and Pendleton. So tomorrow, again, a little unsettled. There could be a sprinkle here and there, but overall we'll see dry conditions. But Friday's ramping up to look like another rainy day for us, especially along the foothills of the Blues in Walla Walla, Pendleton area. Now we have had some gusty winds throughout the day. Again, you can see the barbs, the westerly flow continues, and we'll continue to see those breezy and gusty winds dying down slightly overnight for most of the area, but will remain windy here in the Columbia Basin. This is tomorrow morning, so look for those gusty winds, and once again along the foothills of the Blues near Dayton. As we get into your Thursday evening, winds start to calm substantially, so looking much better wind-wise, and the winds are pretty calm as we get into Friday afternoon, not too bad. So here's what our temperature trend showing us for the next 24 hours. Cloudy skies, a little overcast, and again, not going to probably see any showers tomorrow out of that system. Those temperatures, though, nice and cold. Look at that, down to the 40s at 6 in the morning, gradually climbing up into the 60s. Again, we're running a good 10 or more degrees below average for this time of year. In Yakima, again, that trend, look at these low temperatures down to 40 tonight and eventually making it up into the 60s. So going to stay mostly dry tomorrow, but we could see a scattered shower here and there. Clearing again tonight, winds calming down, temperatures in the 30s and 40s in the Yakima Valley. Clearing and cloudy tonight here in the Columbia Basin with temperatures in the 40s, and looking towards the foothills of the Blues, look at those temperatures once again in the 40s. Tomorrow's daytime highs just slightly warmer than today, but again we're staying in the 60s all through the area, getting close to 70 in the Tri-Cities, 65 along the foothills of the Blues and through the Yakima Valley. Thought we should count things down again as we get closer to the holidays. Here we are, 34 days now till Halloween. Thanksgiving is just 57 days away, and look at this, Christmas 89. I can't believe only 96 days left of 2023. So think about that. I'll get to your 7-day planning forecast coming up here in just a few minutes. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. And up next on Apple Valley News Now at 5, it is a growing problem costing thousands of dollars per second. We're talking about a new report highlighting the rise of organized retail theft next.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
At West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco, we want to remind you, your oral health is important. We know that life can get busy. Don't let your family's oral health take a back seat. At West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco, we offer extended hours. That's right, we are open from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m., Monday through Friday, plus Saturdays for when the week gets to be too full. We want you to smile healthy and live happy. Find us at one of our 2 locations, West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco. Stunning smiles for the whole family.
Honey, that was my brother. Can we bring him dinner tomorrow? He's been having a hard time since his accident.
Of course. I know it's been tough. There's so many costs that his insurance doesn't even cover.
I know. The ramp to his front door, transportation, meal preparation. What if something happens to one of us?
We should plan to sit down soon. We can look through the long-term care benefits that we're earning with WA Cares.
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
Hi, I'm Gino from Italstone. We just received a new container of Quartz Britannica Gold made in the USA. Visit at Italstone today to see, touch, and choose from a huge inventory in stock. At Italstone, we measure, fabricate, and install your kitchen and bath countertops in 5 to 7 days. No one can beat Italstone prices, apples to apples. Here at Italstone, we are with you every step of the way.
Wait, hold up. DQ put fries and onion rings in a chicken strip basket? Did you know this? Oh, of course you did. It's sitting right in front of you. Sorry. I mean, you got fries and onion rings together. Is this for real?
Hey, baby, wait.
Oh, yep. That just got really real. Grab a chicken strip and fry rings basket.
Okay, just one. Just one.
DQ, happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With the power of up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and the confidence of an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Whatever your mountain, there's a Silverado for you. Get 0% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups, plus make no monthly payments for 90 days, or get $3,500 total cash allowance on this Silverado with a Turbo Max engine. See your community Chevy dealers.
Stop thinking, let things happen, and be the ball. Better yet, see the ball with K2 Vision RLE. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
A crime alert tonight. We've told you about Target's plans to close down stores in Seattle and Portland, among other cities, because the company says so many people are stealing and getting extra security doesn't seem to be working. Well, a new report from the National Retail Federation estimates that theft cost businesses around $73 billion just last year. That adds up to more than $2,000 per second, and it's around $10 billion higher than the year before. The report also says that most respondents note an increase in organized retail crime. The National Retail Federation says the 5 cities most impacted by this type of crime are LA, Houston, New York, Seattle, and San Francisco and Oakland grouped together. We'll have a final look at your forecast when we come back. Plus, we're hearing from The Golden Bachelor about what you can expect to see when the show premieres tomorrow night.
This newscast sponsored by Nissan.
My mom hired a bath fitter to make me a new bath. My friend Jimmy said that when he got a new bath, it took ever. Jimmy didn't have to take a bath for a month. I didn't even get to miss one bath. It's just not fair.
Bathfitter will remodel your bath in as little as 1 day. We've got over 2 million satisfied customers and 35 years experience. Call now or visit bathfitter.com for a free in-home consultation.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at GoKubota.com.
We've always been a little crazy, but Legends Casino Hotel is going batshit crazy in October, where you could win $10,000. It's spooky simple. Just use your Legends rewards card when playing your favorite slot machine. If your name is called at our Thursday night drawings, play our batshit crazy game and transform $2,000 into $10,000. It's not a Halloween hallucination. Win $10,000 and go batshit crazy with us. Only at Legends Casino Hotel. Boo!
Every 15 minutes, someone is involved in a semi-truck collision in the U.S. Whatever the cause, big trucks mean big crashes, resulting in serious, even fatal injuries, large medical bills, and loss of wages. If you've been injured in a crash with a big rig, call Abeda Nelson Injury Law today. We've handled the most big truck accidents in Central Washington over the last 40 years, recovering millions for our clients. Abeda Nelson, we take your injury personally.
With every load secured, every cigarette butt that doesn't go out the window, every fast food bag that arrives at its proper destination, and every time we politely say, hey, there's a better place for that, Washington gets a little cleaner, a little safer, a little more breathtaking. Because small choices add up to a home we can all be proud of. We keep Washington litter-free.
The fall sleep savings have arrived this week to all Walker's Furniture locations, and that means a great time to improve your sleep for less. As Walker's marks down many of their best-selling name brand mattresses, or take advantage of special 5 years financing with no money down. So you can get that new Serta Perfect Sleeper mattress and pay for it later. Plus, get an additional $300 of free furniture with select sets sold this week at Walker's.
Welcome back. The Golden Bachelor premieres tomorrow on ABC, and The Bachelor, Gary Turner, stopped by Good Morning America.
You said there's something wonderfully evolved about women, between the ages of 60 and 75, and that was the ages of the women that you had to choose from.
Right. So you start with these women, and they are so supportive of each other. They're so confident, and they're elegant women, and they were, as a group, I think the sweetest women I've ever met in my life.
Such a great voice, Stacey. Now, The Golden Bachelor premieres right here on ABC tomorrow night at 8. We know a lot of people are getting excited. Our official Golden Bachelor watch party is happening at Twig's Bistro and Martini Bar at Columbia Center every Thursday through November 16th. It's going to be exciting, I think.
That's right, and I will see you all out there. I'll be out there hosting. We've got some great prizes, and of course, we'll have some good conversations about the show.
Very important to talk about.
Yes, we've got a lot of things to chat about that Golden Bachelor. So taking one final look at our weather. Again, chance of showers there. Those temperatures, I call it a slight warm up there, maybe Sunday, Monday, but again, chance of showers first day of October on Sunday. Again, looking at unsettled weather into the weekend with temperatures warming up slightly the first part of next week. And this fall forecast just continues with more chances of rain showers on Friday, Saturday, and again Sunday, 1st of October. Now, again, the Golden Bachelor Party, Twig's Martini Bar. I would say get there early if you can, because a lot of people are calling. There's a big interest in it. We're going to have a private area and lots of TVs to watch that. So lots of fun and tons of prizes, Alyssa. So
it feels almost like a sporting event.
Kind of. Well, yeah.
But more my speed.
Right. So people of a certain age, right, ladies? But anyway, we're going to have a really good time. Again, Twig's, it's located at Columbia Center Mall. In case you you didn't know, perfect place to watch The Golden Bachelor and our very own local celebrity, Faith Martin, on the show. So
we'll see you there tomorrow. Thank you, Stacey. World News Tonight with David Muir is next. We're back tonight at 6. And of course, you can always find the latest anytime on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com.